the review, we are asked to simplify. Now, problem 26 is on the homework, so please see the first video. We're going to work on 27 now. Okay, this one asks us to multiply. We know that when we're multiplying fractions, we multiply straight across. So we can add parentheses and then just make this one big fraction. That's all we had to do to multiply. Okay, so let's see if we can make any ones here. We know that in multiplication and addition, order doesn't matter. So we have 2 minus n times n minus 6 times 2n. Okay, let's see if we have anything that we can line up. Well, down here, I have an n minus 6, so I'm going to put that underneath. I have an n minus 2. Well, that's not quite the same. But we're going to line it up and see what we can do. And then we also have an n plus 9. Okay, can we cancel anything? Yes, we can cancel this n minus 6. Is there anything else we can do? Well, let's take a look at this 2 minus n and this n minus 2. So here we have a positive 2 and a negative n. Here we have a positive n and a negative 2. They're the same except for the signs. Well, let's factor out a sign from one of them. What do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to pull out negative 1. Negative 1 times 2 is negative 2. Negative 1 times negative n is positive n. I still have my 2n left. I know that order doesn't matter with addition. Well, I can write this as n plus negative 2. So I'm going to make this a negative 2 plus n. I have a positive n and a negative 2. And that's what matters. I've got a negative 2 and a positive n. And then I also have this n plus 9. So we're going to cancel out this portion. Which leaves us with negative 1 times 2n. Well, negative 1 times 2n is negative 2n. Over n plus 9. Okay, we have division here. We know that when we divide fractions, we take the second fraction and flip it upside down. Meaning we take its reciprocal. So once we take the reciprocal, it becomes a multiplication problem. Because multiplying by the reciprocal, the flip, is the same as dividing. So we're going to flip the second fraction. So we have a plus 8 times a minus 6 all over 3. So now we know that this is multiplication. We know that order doesn't matter. We also know that we multiply straight across. So we're going to try to line everything up. So I have a 3 on the top, and I have a 3 on the bottom. So I'm going to line those up. Okay, I have an a minus 5. Now on the bottom, well, I know that this is negative 1 times a minus 5. 5, not 15. I just factored out a negative 1. Negative 1 times a is negative a, and negative 1 times positive 5 is negative 5. Okay, I have an a plus 8 on the top. I don't have an a plus 8 on the bottom, so I don't have to worry about that. I have an a minus 6 on the top, and I have an a minus 6 on the bottom. So I line those up. So let's make sure I have everything accounted for. I have the 3, the a minus 5, a plus 8, and the a minus 6. I have the 3, I have the negative a plus 5, this takes care of that, and I have the a minus 6. So let's see what makes our 1s. So we can make a 1 right here. We can make a 1 right here. Still sideways, still a 1. Okay, we can make a 1 right here. So what are we left with? We're left with a plus 8 divided by negative 1. Well, we don't have to leave it over negative 1. We can just say this is equal to negative a plus 8. Yes, you could distribute the negative. It's fine to leave it like this, or you could distribute the negative. Either way. Okay. On problem 29, once again, we have division. So, with division, we flip our second fraction to make it multiplication. So we have 9k squared. We multiply straight across, so I'm just going to make this one big fraction. The second part is 2 times 5k minus 2. Okay, then over here I have k plus 4 times k minus 4. And over here I have 9k squared times 5k minus 2. Okay, so now I need to line up things that are alike. So on the top, I have a 9k squared. And I also have a 9k squared on the bottom. So I'm going to line those up. On the top, I have a 5k minus 2. And on the bottom, I have a 5k minus 2. On the top, I also have a 2. I don't have anything to line it up with. Let's see what's left on the bottom. I have k plus 4 times k minus 4. Okay, so let's make all the 1s possible. We can make a 1 out of this 9k squared. We can make a 1 out of this 5k minus 2, which leaves us with 2 over k plus 4 times k minus 4.